Fittingly named in part for its considerable elevation. We're at Empower Field at Mile High here in Denver, Colorado. Today, a pair of rivals from the AFC West between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And here we go at Mile High. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Leo Chanel able to bring him down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the 37. Completed over the middle. And they drop him with a big hit, but it's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Knicks off the play action. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Cortland Sutton, the man he was after. So that brings up 2nd down. It's Nix out of the pistol. The throw finds Evan Ingram. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Shotgun snap to Nix. As a man, that's Cortland Sutton. And that'll be enough for the first as they touch him down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Play action with Nix. Flushed out of the pocket. He's keeping it, and he's going to work it to the 20. Drew Tranquill brings him to the ground.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep it moving forward.
And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now, it's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Dobbins is across the line for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos finish up an excellent opening series. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown.
Lining up for the point after.
Lots there to tack on the extra point. And the Broncos will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Return coming from the 14. He breaks the tackle. He'll head out of bounds on the return.
At their own 22-yard line.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. It's a design boot. They'll get it to Rashee Rice. Complete. And no yak this time. They got on him quickly down at the 32-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
I don't care how good a secondary you are, how loaded you are with talent. When you've got time to allow a receiver to work from one side of the field all the way to the other versus zone coverage, well, you're going to make the defense pay.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. That one finds Xavier Worthy. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
The first carry now, Brashard Smith. And he picks up a nice chunk before the stop is made.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
They go play action. It's Mahomes. Connects on the crosser. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. And the 1st down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, so it's 2nd down coming up.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone, and defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away.
And that's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs finish off their opening drive.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
And with that score, he's reached a benchmark he's long had his eye on. 30 touchdowns in one season. And he's going to come away pleased with how well he has played to put up that kind of number this year. Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs start off well to tie things 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Nix from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the game, but boy, Brock, what a shot.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
On 2nd down, here's Dobbins. He is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that 1st down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They take the handoff. Now Nix. Buys time, rolling right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something when no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And he's down inside the 35 before going out. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Hitting Ingram on the slant. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook was wide open.
2nd and 3 now. Once more, it's Nix. Outright, and Ingram makes the grab. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
They run the counter with Dobbins. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
There's the fake. Here's Nix. Bails out of the pocket quick. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. Escapes the pocket. And he takes it down to the 2, but no touchdown yet. He's out of bounds.
So once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
They're going for this. Thinking touchdown, obviously, but they could also get a first down. He's keeping it. He's going for it. And he's going to be touched down at that spot, which means the effort makes it 1st and goal. It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. Time for our 2nd quarter. Let's see if the Broncos can capitalize in the red zone. Dobbins is in. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos take a 2nd quarter lead. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. Extra point try now from Lutz. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Broncos break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Off play action. It's Mahomes. Completes this one to Gray. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And he got this close to midfield before going out. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Finds him on the crossing route. And he's got them quite the game here, partner, as he finally is brought to a stop.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
They've got first down from the 31. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
so close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Finds him over the middle. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They'll come up first and 10. From the red zone now. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
A second down throw for Mahomes. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Throwing again, Mahomes. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react. And then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact. That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for first and 10. Nick Snad, a throw. Chased out to his right. Now here he goes. Gets out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense. He had another chance to take a shot on him.
From the 41. Finds a seam down the middle. Down to the 10. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos now lead by 10. Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Broncos drive their lead to 11. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And it didn't look like he was seriously considering a return there, did it? So that touchback going to come out to the 35. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out first and 10. Dime up the middle. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play, but whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Play action, Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play, and out third down. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Into traffic, complete. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
First down throw, Mahomes. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage, so third down now.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against him. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Third down, it's Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So that brings up 4th and long.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
And on 4th and 10, they aren't moving. They're going for this. Mahomes to throw for it. Holding by Gray. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. Offense liked how that play went, so they choose to decline the penalty. Ball at the 33 for first down. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here at Mile High. And it's the Chiefs looking at 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Alex Singleton makes the tackle.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Hauled in by Worthy, right side. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Hey, let's get those next-gen stats out here, Kate. See just how far he had to run between the snap of the football and when he finally got the throw. Did a beautiful job of settling down into zone coverage, even though it took him a whole lot of distance to get there.
Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And that is caught. It's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs make it a 1-score game before halftime. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
The Chiefs offense staying on the field. They're going to try for 2. Mahomes throwing for 2. And he's got a man complete. And they get the 2-point conversion. He's in the lead, only a field goal now.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Raleigh set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. 15 seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it. Knicks now on 1st and 10. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
Again on 2nd and 10. Knicks. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Gotta cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Back to throw it. Buying some time right. Gets it downfield, on target to Sutton. He will get this inside the 30. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Here comes Williams on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. They go play action. It's Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And it's going to be 2nd down. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And they find him after just a yard. It's 3rd down.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up 4th down.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect.